Okay, so this is our assignment overview for lesson 3, our last lesson for this week. So, for this lesson, for this assignment, you'll be using all of the information you have learned in this week's lesson as well as prior lessons, and you are going to create a flyer slash poster for a fundraiser, dance, car wash, or another event, and it could be for your organization or your sports team, or it could be completely imaginary and pretend. Um, you are allowed to be as creative as you would like with this assignment. Show off what you know or what you have learned in Microsoft Word with this assignment, but there are some things that you have to include in this assignment since it goes along with shapes, word art, and smart art. Smart art isn't really going to be used in this assignment, but word art and shapes definitely are. So, the first thing you have to have on your flyer is your main title or headline. I guess your attention grabber must be in word art form. So apply word art effect, and you have to use a transform effect. So remember the warp, the path options that we had talked about in the lecture video. That's what the transform effect is. And apply at least one other effect. You can apply more effects, but you have to have at least one, like the glow, the bevel, the reflection. Even add the 3D if you would like. Change the color of the fill in the outline and adjust your details as needed, as that makes your flyer more attractive. And then you're going to apply at least 3 shapes in your flyer. Make sure that your shapes go along with your flyer, what your flyer is trying to sell. Add an effect to your shape. So this goes back to the glow, reflection, bevel, shadow, and adjust the details such as transparency, weight on your outlines, and things like that, and make sure you change your color to blend well with all other content. And then this ties back to lesson 2 and lesson 1. You need to apply at least one image. One image is enough because your word art and your shapes are going to be your creativity poppers in this assignment. And use text wrapping if needed. You probably won't need text wrapping, but if you do, know how to use it and use it. And you can apply picture style and effect to your image if desired. It is not required. Make sure that your flyer includes everything that a typical flyer should. Have a date and time, activities, who's hosting it, is there a price, is there food served, and etc. Things like that. Dress code is another one. I attached an example, and the example is to only serve as an example. This does not mean take my Word document that I created and change all the text and formatting. It is simply an example. So I'm going to make this larger, a Halloween party flyer. So I added my word art up here. So I used an effect. I used the transform. I used that path. I even used word art shadow effects on my text. And it says, come have a scary good time with the FBLA student organization at their Halloween party after the football game in the gym. Food, drinks, and candy are provided. Show us your freaky dance moves as we dance into the night. Friday, October 30th, after the game until midnight. Tickets are $5 in advance or $7 at the door. Costumes are allowed but will be approved by administration at the door. So I added word art effects to my title. Added an image. And then my shapes are these frame corners. Okay? You can add any shape you want, but my shape for this was the frame corners. I added the text fill and an outline as well. So that was just to serve as an example, okay? If you have any questions or any issues, please contact me ahead of time. Be creative. I encourage creativity with this assignment as it is made to be fun. Just make sure you apply all of these things in your flyer, and remember that it is due by Sunday, May 20th at 11:55 p.m. And this concludes our lessons for using illustration and graphics in Microsoft Word.